Hello everyone, and welcome to our YouTube channel. In this video, we will discuss inexplicable paranormal experiences encountered by police officers. I am a former forensic officer, and currently, I collect such stories from police officers. Police officers face various incidents and accidents daily, but some experiences are so mysterious that they cannot be explained by science. Today, I will share the story of a woman's spirit in high heels that appears night after night at a certain place. This story is based on an account from a retired police officer who experienced it firsthand. Back when I was a police officer, we didn't have advanced technology like today, and we relied on large maps to get to crime scenes. We had to unfold these maps to figure out where to go and which route to take. Looking back, it was very time-consuming and inefficient. But that was how it was done in those times. The story I'm about to tell you also comes from that era. I have a request for everyone watching this video. Please hit the like button at the end of the video and consider subscribing to our channel. Also, please leave a comment about any mysterious experiences you have had or your thoughts on this video. The editing is done by my grandchildren who are still in middle school but possess excellent editing skills and have been a great help in creating this video. Feel free to leave some advice for them in the comments as well. Now, let's begin this mysterious story. Let's call the retired police officer John. John served as a police officer for many years in an urban area in America. This story begins with an incident that occurred during one of his night patrols, when he was still active. Normally, night patrols are relatively quiet, dealing with minor disturbances or drunk people. But the night John encountered was unlike any other. On that particular night, as John was patrolling as usual in his police car, he suddenly heard the distinct sound of high heels. It was eerily quiet around, and only the clicking sound of high heels could be heard. Guided by the sound, John stopped the car and quietly walked towards its direction. As John followed the sound of the high heels through the darkness, suddenly, a woman appeared. She was dressed in a long gown and had a pale, ghostly face. The glossy high heels she wore sparkled, adding to the eerie atmosphere. Surprised, John asked, "Are you okay?" But the woman just stood there silently. The moment John spoke to her, the woman disappeared without warning. He looked around, but she was nowhere to be seen, and the place where he had heard the high heels was eerily silent, as if nothing had happened. John, puzzled by the event, began to search the area for any clues. While talking to local residents and other officers, John heard a strange rumor about that back street. A few years ago, a young woman had died there in a traffic accident while returning home from a party wearing high heels. Since then, it was said that her spirit wandered that street. John decided to investigate further on the spot. Carefully examining the ground, he found it odd that there were some high heel marks left. However, these footprints abruptly ended, with no continuation anywhere. This evidence posed even more questions for John, who was determined to delve deeper into this unexplained phenomenon. John couldn't get the night's events out of his head. He resolved to visit the place again to solve the mystery, thinking that perhaps further equipment and preparation might lead to new discoveries. He felt a personal interest in this strange phenomenon, as well as a sense of mission. The following week, John revisited the back street with more detailed investigation equipment. He waited for night to deepen and began observing the spot to see if any peculiar phenomena would occur again. At that time, he was able to obtain testimony from a local resident who happened to pass by. She had seen the woman's spirit regularly on this street and always heard the sound of high heels. As John continued his investigation at the location, the surrounding temperature suddenly began to drop sharply. The thermometer he carried recorded a sudden drop in temperature of several degrees within minutes, a phenomenon often associated with ghostly activities. John took this as evidence that some supernatural presence was likely nearby. In the deep silence of the night, the sound of high heels started echoing again. John directed his camera and recorder towards the sound, trying to capture this phenomenon. The sound gradually grew louder, and during this, a slight breeze seemed to pass through, making the nearby vegetation sway. However, the source of the sound, the person themselves, still did not appear. As John chased the sound, suddenly, his camera and recorder stopped working simultaneously. There was no sign of battery exhaustion, all equipment ceased functioning, inexplicably suggesting that there might have been a strong electromagnetic effect in the area. This incident convinced John that he needed to further unravel this mystery. To dig deeper, John researched past newspaper articles and documents at the local library. He discovered more information about the woman who had died on that street. She was a well-known socialite in the area, and her death had sparked much speculation. On the night she died, she was returning from a significant social event, and her death remained a topic of local lore. After researching at the library, John returned to the back street. This time, he brought a medium to try and understand if the spirit was trying to convey any messages. The medium conducted a session on the spot, and after a while, she sensed she is still seeking something. Her soul has not been released. John took this information as a cue to further his investigation. During the session with the medium, the surrounding temperature dropped again, and a strong wind blew. Suddenly, the image of the woman John had previously seen appeared briefly like mist before disappearing. The medium confirmed, "She is here," and John felt that he had obtained evidence of this supernatural phenomenon. Faced with this mysterious phenomenon, John decided to speak with the woman's acquaintances and family members to understand what her soul was seeking. He investigated her social interactions and the circumstances surrounding her death, hoping to find some clues. This action by John might eventually lead to the peace of the woman's soul. According to the testimony John gathered from her acquaintances and family, she was a very friendly and social person. But many questions remained about her death. Some acquaintances mentioned that she had appeared frightened about something weeks before her demise. John used these testimonies to seek clues that might unravel the truth behind her death. John and the medium conducted another session on the back street, further investigating the ghostly phenomena. During this session, they once again heard the sound of high heels, and even captured a whisper that sounded like her voice. The voice contained the words, "I want to go home," which John considered might be her unresolved desire. Using this new evidence, John visited the house where the woman had lived. Her room was left as it had been, and among her belongings, John found a diary she had on the night of the event. The diary revealed her inner thoughts, indicating that she was trying to escape something. Reading this diary, John realized that the woman had been grappling with a significant issue just before her death. He and the medium used this information to conduct a ceremony aimed at finding peace for her soul. After the ceremony, the mysterious phenomena on the back street began to subside. John's experience teaches us the importance of keeping an open mind towards phenomena that cannot be explained by science alone. Additionally, the ghostly phenomena he encountered were strongly influenced by her unresolved desires, which were key to guiding her soul to peace. There is much to learn from John's story. First, the need for courage to overcome fear of the unknown and seek the truth. Also, understanding how unresolved emotional issues can continue to affect those around us is crucial. We should have the courage to step forward when we encounter mysterious phenomena or problems in our everyday lives. This story also teaches us the importance of compassion and kindness. John did not just seek to resolve the incident. He empathized deeply with the problems the woman's soul faced and worked to help her find peace. Ultimately, his actions brought peace to the community, which is a significant lesson for all of us. If this video has provided you with any new insights or moved you, please press the like button and share your thoughts in the comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to continue following our stories. If you have encountered any mysterious events in your life, please share your experiences in the comments. Also, let's express our gratitude to the middle school students who contributed to the production of this video. Their efforts have significantly helped create this wonderful content. This concludes our video for today. I hope to see you in the next one. Have a safe and heartwarming day.